Right. Listen up. I want you to stop moaning about your high energy bills. You see, Uswitch make comparing and switching energy providers so simple. 1. Go to Uswitch. 2. Enter a few details. 3. You could save yourself a few £100 on your energy bills. It is that simple. Marvellous. Uswitch. The simple way to switch. Well, what are you waiting for? Go on.
Shannon's behaviour steps up a gear, but how will Angel react? Home and away at 2:20. Now Shortland Straight, and the kids are fearing as McKenna becomes closer to the truth.
What have we got here?
Chest pains. She felt dizzy at home.
I've had a heart attack, Doctor. Minor, but inconvenient.
Hi, how's my best girl?
Darling boy.
She is one classy lady.
A vintage glass of soluble aspirin.
I'd rather have this.
You need a keeper.
Are you volunteering?
Oh, you bet. I'll stow away in your luggage anytime.
I'm serious. Are you interested in the job?
You're trying to lead me astray, you wicked woman.
What happens now? We just stand around, wait for the police to arrive?
Please don't mention the police.
Why not? McKenna's boat mightn't be sunk, but we sure as hell are.
Yeah, well, why are you all going on like this?
Would you give us a break?
The film might not be found. I could probably go back on board and get it.
Of course it will be found. The police go over crime scenes with microscopes.
Yeah, well, the photos might not turn out. After all, he was a photographer.
That's not funny.
Lighten up, it's only a joke.
There's, only one thing left to do.
What's that?
Nick's gonna have to turn himself in.
Hang on a minute.
If you front Dr. McKenna and own up, he might agree to leave it at that. I mean, he won't want to get you arrested. Your mother's his secretary.
Oh, great, good one. Throw me to the sharks.
Oh, what about me? Dr. McKenna's my boss. He might let you off, but he's going to sack me for sure.
No, he won't.
Oh, why not? Pinching his $500,000 ocean-going cruiser, his pride and joy.
Because Nick's gonna tell the truth and nothing but the truth. We didn't know a thing about it. We all thought your uncle had a boat and you had permission to use it.
That's what you told us, Nick.
You're gonna have to come clean, Nick. It's the only way out of this.
Stuart's right.
You're all a bunch of wimps. But okay, fine, no worries. I did it, I'll wear it. Fair enough?
Oh, thanks very much. And I'll come with you.
Sure, come along. I know you don't trust me.
And no tricks, please. I can't afford to lose my job.
Yeah, thanks all the same, Chris, but... Well, Mum's still here and I'll just spend the evening with her.
You go out on your date. I'll be quite all right on my own.
Mum, shh. Look, can't we leave it for the time being, Chris? I'm not sure when she's leaving, but I'll let you know. Okay? Bye.
You can lick the bowl if you like. Chocolate always used to be your favourite.
Thanks anyway, but...
So what you got against Chris?
I've got nothing against Chris, but... I just wish he'd give me some space.
His father's one of the best-known specialists in the country.
Mum, I'm not interested in Chris's family's money.
Did I say you were?
No, but that's what you were thinking.
But you should be out enjoying your life. Chris is a charming young man. If I was your age, I wouldn't hesitate.
Oh, I don't know. He claims he wants to settle down, but... Well, Chris is used to racing around restaurants and nightclubs, living it up. I'm not sure if he's prepared to give it up that easily. And is that what you think I should be doing?
Well, if you've got the chance, why not? There's plenty of time for settling down. Too much if the truth were known.
Oh, I don't know, Mum. Maybe I should move back home. Life seemed to be easier then.
Listen to you. You'd think you had the weight of the world on your shoulders instead of a charming young doctor wanting to go out with you.
I just miss it sometimes. I miss the mountains, the creek in the gully, riding Roxy. I miss Rox the most.
I think she misses you too. Well, Gwen's very good with her. She grooms her and she visits her every day, but it's not the same.
I wish I could bring her here, but stabling's so expensive.
And you wouldn't get to see her regularly with the shifts you work.
Yeah, true.
All of which has got nothing to do with you going out with Chris Warner.
You are not going to pressure me on this one, Ma. You can forget about it.
Who's pressuring? I'm just merely giving an opinion, and I'm entitled to do that. After all, it's still a free country. You sure you don't want to lick the bowl?
So, how are things at your place, anyway?
You mean Alison?
Is she seeing someone?
She's seeing people all day. What are you worried about Alison for anyway? You've got girlfriends coming out your ears.
I'm bored with bimbos. All the lights on, no one home.
Oh yeah? It's not because she gave you the flick.
Oh, come off it.
Maybe you get turned on when you get turned down.
Look, I'm just wondering maybe I offended her, that's all. We went out the other night, had a nice time, and now she's freezing me out. Well, maybe I said something to her. Oh, has she said anything to you?
Not a word. 24 down, 7 letters. Fire-breathing dragon.
See you later. G'day, Tom.
Chris,
Hey, Tom, how's it going?
that's what I came to find out. How was the meeting?
It went pretty well. I gave you a really good build-up. I think they were impressed.
Enough to get me back on the road.
Of course. Why wouldn't they? An officer of your experience.
Thank you for letting me know. Bye. What are you two up to?
Hi, Mum. Hi, Mrs. Harrison.
Which doesn't answer my question.
Nothing. We were just wondering, is Dr. McKenna in?
What did you want to see him for?
Just some information he'd said he'd get for us for school.
What information? He didn't mention it.
Just some medical stuff we need for a project.
Well, I'm about to phone him. Is it urgent? You could ask him on the phone.
It's all right, it's not that urgent. Oh, but it's fairly urgent. But not that urgent.
Well, you two sort it out between you. I have to phone Dr. McKenna with some good news. They've arrested someone for stealing his boat.
Yeah, who?
Apparently someone who lives near his beach house. The police have suspected him of this sort of thing in the past, but they've never been able to prove it.
Well, how do they know they've got the right person?
I don't know, but they wouldn't arrest anyone unless they were sure.
You going home soon, Mum?
No, not for a while. I've got quite a bit to do. Oh, damn. I was supposed to pick up Michael's photos. Oh, well, tomorrow I'll have to do.
I can do them for you.
No, it's all right.
Well, we've been holding you up long enough. Don't work too late, will you?
Yeah, there's something Nick wanted to tell you.
Yeah, but we can do that at home. See ya.
Nick.
Well, Tom, any news from the ambulance board?
Well, what do you care?
Oh, you know I do.
Well, I haven't been told officially that I'm on the scrap heap, if that's what you want to know.
There's no need to be snappy.
Well, what do you expect me to do? Thank you for dropping me in it like this?
Look, I'm sorry about what happened. Truly I am. But can't we try and work it out? I mean, 34 years we've muddled through, good and bad.
Well, things aren't that simple anymore.
Why?
Because there's someone else.
What?
Well, that's all there is to it, Marge. I've met someone else.
We cannot let someone else take the blame for something that we did.
But this person isn't innocent. He's got away with it in the past, and this time he didn't.
This time he didn't do it.
Look, I know you're right, Stuart, but if Dr. McKenna finds out, there goes my job.
Well, what about the photos?
I'll take care of the photos.
How?
Easy. I'll get the docket from Mum. I'll go down to the shop first thing in the morning and I'll pick him up. Just leave it to me.
Yeah, but what about this guy they've arrested?
Look, he didn't do it, right? So that means he's probably got an alibi. Plus the stuff on the boat will show that it was 4 people, not 1. The case will just get thrown out of court. And if it doesn't, we can own up then. Fair enough? But for now, there's no reason for us to get strung up before we have to. We can get clear on this. I promise. Good one.
Oh, Marjorie, what's wrong?
Nothing.
Is it Tom?
He told me he's found someone else.
What do you mean? Someone else?
Another woman? I know who it is, too. That mutton dressed up as Lamb from the RSA. Oh, he's been flirting with her for years.
Did he tell you that?
No. But who else could it be? And she's 18 months younger than me.
Just because they have a laugh together doesn't mean they're having an affair.
Well, if it's not her, it's the cook in the kitchen there. Tom rushed her to hospital 2 years ago, appendicitis. Oh, they've been thick as thieves ever since, all over him like a rash. I mean, whenever we go for a meal there, she gives him extra. Not me, mind you, just Tom. Now, she's older than I am. Ah, but she's a bottle blonde.
Oh, well, that's conclusive proof, all right, yes.
It's got to be one of them. It has to be. I've narrowed it down.
It could be there's another possibility.
What?
Or perhaps he made it up.
Why would he want to do that?
Well, people do in these situations. They get hurt and irrational and they lash out without meaning to. Tom doesn't strike me as the type for long, secret affairs. You've only been separated a few days. It's not very long to get a romance started.
It isn't, is it? Especially not Tom. I mean, he's as rusty as old nails.
I'm sorry Alison's not here, Chris.
I didn't think she was going out tonight.
Well, she just popped out for a while. I'm not sure where she went, actually.
Oh, never mind. A piece of chocolate cake makes up for anything.
Well, I hope she's back soon. She'll be so sorry she missed you.
You think so?
Oh, of course. Alison's always talking about you.
I was under the impression I wasn't in her good books after our last date. Every time I ask her to go out again, she gives me the brush off. I've got no idea what I said or did.
Oh, I don't think it's you, Chris. Alison just doesn't know her own mind at the moment. She can be quite stubborn sometimes. Won't admit she's wrong.
About me?
About anything.
Mrs. Rayner, do you have any idea how I can get through to her? Prove to her I'm not just stringing her along?
Well, as a matter of fact, she was saying today how much she misses horse riding. She's got her own horse back on the farm. Roxy, beautiful animal. I used to go out all the time. Now, a nice trail ride in the bush, romantic picnic. It'll put her in the right frame of mind, I'm sure. You don't ride?
No, not if I can help it. Well, it's not that I can't. My whole family were put on horses before we could walk. Point of honor for my father. He's president of the polo club. But when I was 11, I got thrown. I'm not bad, but enough to give me a scare. I've had this phobia about horses ever since.
No, you didn't get straight back on.
No, much to the disgust of my father.
Pity. Could have been a nice shared interest for you and Alison.
Yeah.
Let's do this.
Buxton, naturally pumped up. Don't talk to me about home insurance. I mean, wouldn't it be fantastic if there was some website
Fantastic, yeah.
where you could simply check out a whole bunch of companies and get exactly the right deal
Fantastic, yeah.
in a matter of minutes?
Go compare, fantastic cover you'll discover when you're there. You know you order for your bricks and mortar. Nothing quite compares to Go Compare.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
Fantastic. Cats, another tip. With gourmet soup, we too can enjoy natural ingredients in a delicate broth. Gourmet soup, you must try some.
If you take a second look, you'll find lots of places to use Dettol. Because there are more ways than ever to kill 99.9% of bacteria and viruses. Discover new places to use Dettol.
Did you pick up your pencil case?
Mum, there's no hot water again.
Oh, great. The boiler's on the blink again. Can't afford to get it fixed until payday. What am I going to do? Quick, think. OK, you'll have to smell today, but I'll get someone out later to look at it.
Restore some order with a short-term loan from QuickQuid. Find out more at quickquid.co.uk.
The bank, the big, the bank, the big. Together we started a revolution, but it ain't gonna last forever. So big bang.
Every year, a dishwasher cleans over 8,000 dirty items. But who cleans the cleaner? Finish dishwasher cleaner. Power away the hidden grime.
Design! One sheet! Make big mess. New Plenty is now 15% more strong as bull and as wettable, wringable, and scrubbable as ever. Plenty, now 15% stronger. One sheet does plenty.
What you doing?
Oh, just paying a few bills. But it's okay, I've finished.
Great timing. I've just finished my homework.
All of it?
The lot.
That was remarkably painless.
Subjects alike. Always makes it easier.
Just goes to show what you can do when you put your mind to it. You're really quite a bright kid.
Shut up, Mum. Someone might hear you.
What do you got there?
Roll of film. It's been in my camera for months. Forgotten what pictures I took now. Thought I'd drop it in for printing tomorrow.
At the mall?
Yep.
Well, could you do me a favour? Pick up Dr. McKenna's photos for me? Please.
Mum.
I've got an early start in the morning and a really busy day.
All right. Has it been giving you a hard time lately? I may as well do something to crawl back in your good books.
Now, these are Dr. McKenna's photos, so I don't want you going through them.
I won't open them, I promise. Word of honour.
All right. There's the docket and the money. And, Nick, I want the change.
No worries. No worries at all.
Oh, don't you love this time of the morning? Everything's so new and fresh. It's just like the start of the world.
Yeah, I'm usually arriving home rather than heading out. No, seriously, you're right, of course. It's wonderful. The milkmen and the birds flitting through the trees.
So, what made you suggest a trail ride?
Well, I thought you might like it, being a nice country girl.
Oh, funny. It was only yesterday I was telling Mum how much I missed riding, and lo and behold.
Well, that's a coincidence.
Anyway, it's a lovely gesture, whoever's idea it was. I don't want to sound ungrateful, I'm just curious. Good morning. Morning.
Good morning, I'm
Hi.
Chris Warner. I've got two, horses booked.
That's right. Now, you're an experienced rider, Dr. Warner?
Of course.
That's just as well. Mandrake can be a bit frisky.
I can ride okay too.
I'm sure you'll be all right with the horse we've got for you.
Oh, I love stables at this time of the day. The horses are rested, they're raring to go. Can't you feel the energy in the air?
There's certainly something in the air, and lying on the ground.
Here's Mandrake, isn't he a beauty? Hello, Mandrake, aren't you beautiful? Roxy. Rox. Chris, this is my horse.
Oh, really?
Oh, Roxy, I've missed you so much. Oh, baby. Did you arrange this?
Oh, no, nothing to do with me.
You and Mum. Oh, thank you, Chris. It's a wonderful surprise. Hello, darling. God, I missed you.
Need a hand?
No, I can manage.
Mum! Mum, you here? I love you. Oh, hi, Dr. McKenna. Sorry, Mum's already left.
I know. It's you I want to see.
Me? Why?
It's about your holiday snapshots. All the stupid, irresponsible things that you have ever done, this one takes the cake. A $500,000 boat set loose in the shipping lanes with nobody on board. What were you playing at, Nick? Repeat of the Marie Celeste?
The what?
Don't be smart with me, Nick. I am not in the mood.
I thought someone else dropped anchor. She floated away before I could do anything.
You know, it's a miracle she wasn't sunk. As it is, I've got a damaged boat, I got a bill for towing fees you couldn't jump over, and I have been called away from an important medical conference.
I'm sorry. What can I say?
No doubt this whole ridiculous escapade was your bright idea, but I am amazed that the others went along with it. I thought Stuart had more sense, and young Kirsty as well. You are all totally irresponsible.
Oh, actually, they didn't know.
What didn't they know?
They thought the boat was my uncle's. That's what I told them.
So, yet more lies. Ah, well, I suppose that fits the pattern.
You're not going to sack Kirsty, are you? It all got out of hand, that's all. I was coming to see you today. When that other guy got busted, I knew I'd blown it totally. Couldn't let him go to court for something I'd done.
What's this, Nick? A small glimmer of responsibility?
Please, Dr. McKenna, don't sack Kirsty. And don't tell Mum.
You don't ask much, do you?
I was the one who did it. Why should Mum and Kirsty get punished?
Yeah, all right, Nick, all right. Same thought had already crossed my mind. Your mother's got enough to worry about with her job at the clinic.
Thanks, Dr. McKenna. And what about Kirsty?
Well, that depends on how truly penitent you are, Nick.
How do you mean?
I've got a few conditions of my own. I am sick to death of giving you stern lectures about acting your age and behaving responsibly, only to see you bob up in worse trouble than ever.
I'll try harder, I promise. It won't happen again.
And pigs might fly. You are going to get punished this time. And I have got just the punishment for you.
How on earth did you manage to get Roxy here so quickly?
A phone call to someone with a float who owed me a favour.
Oh, this is going to be a wonderful day.
The surprises aren't over yet.
What have you got up your sleeve, Mr. Warner?
Roxy is going to be boarding at the stables. You can take her out and ride her whenever you want to.
Chris, you can't.
Well, it's done. There's no point arguing about it.
But, well, staving's so expensive and I can't afford to pay you back.
Hey, forget it. It's my pleasure. So, does this mean we're friends again?
Oh, what do you think? Oh, I've missed you so much, Rox. I want to ride you every day, don't I? We can go riding together every morning.
Yeah, I'd like that.
Hi, Mum.
Oh, what are you doing here?
I just dropped in on my way to school.
I can see that. Dropped in for what?
I just went to see Dad.
I'm not biting, Stuart.
Sorry?
The heartthrob of the RSA. Oh, I'm onto it. No way is your father going to play his silly little games with me.
Mum, what are you talking about?
The affair he's supposed to have been having. Oh, I was sucked in at first, I admit that, for about 2 minutes. Then I began thinking. The man's barely out of the house. As I said to Jenny, he hasn't had time to crank up a romance. Not as if he turns heads in the street. He's not exactly what you'd call an aging Gregory Peck.
Who's Gregory Peck?
I am not going to let it upset me. You can tell him that too. Oh, I suppose he's full of himself. The way he's been able to hurt me like this.
Well, I don't know. I didn't see him.
Well, why not?
He was asleep. Tired out, Daryl said. He was out late last night. Like, very late, 3 o'clock.
Oh, what was he doing out till that hour?
Daryl didn't know.
Oh, sitting in a park somewhere. I'll bet.
Till 3 in the morning. Why would he do that?
Because he's made up this stupid story about the bottle blonde bombshell and now he's got to do something to make people believe it.
Dad wouldn't do a thing like that.
Oh, of course he would.
And the guy in the shop didn't even want to give me the photos. He says to me, "You're not the one that brought them in." What a dork.
Look, Nick, did you get the photos or didn't you? I can't stand the expense any longer.
That's suspense, Gina, not expense.
Yeah, sus as in Nick Harrison. Did you get them?
Of course I did. But I destroyed them. Sorry, Gina, but thought it was best to get rid of the evidence.
That's okay, I don't mind. What about that guy they charged? Maybe I should get Steve to talk to the police. What for? Well, after he saved us from the bank robber, they think he's a hero. No, Gina, you're the only one who thinks that.
You can forget all that. They dropped the charges. Like I said, he had an alibi. But you're not to tell anybody, Gina, not even Steve. Or we could all be charged with piracy.
Piracy?
Hijacking a boat.
Oh, maybe I'll get back to the coffee shop.
Is that the time? Better go. Wait up, Gina.
Morning, Kirsty.
Morning, Dr. McKenna.
Jenny's out on a job for me. Any calls before she gets back, and I'll be at this number.
Right.
Have you got yourself a bit burnt, Kirsty?
I forgot my sunblock. I was outside longer than I intended.
Yeah, you can't be too careful out on the water.
You're not very comfortable around horses, are you?
Have you noticed?
Just makes it all the more special.
Well, I'm glad you appreciate it.
Chris! Hold on! Hold on, Chris!
psychopathic horse. Why do they rent them out to the public when they can just bolt off like that? I mean, who trains them? Oh, what's so funny? Oh, yeah, hilarious. I could have been killed.
I know. You spat the horse and then
Oh, look, that's it. I've had it with you. I have bent over backwards, and this is the thanks I get. I could have been killed. Well, it's just so long as you think it's funny.
Oh, come on, Chris.
No, this is it. Finished. Finito. End of story.
Is it you or is it me? Lately I've been lost it seems. I think the change is what I need. If I'm looking for a chance or a dream, Shortland Street. Taking time to hold my place. Yesterday's another place. Just living for the times we've seen. When the writing on the wall says I'll leave Shortland Street. If you want to find a way of searching for another world, it's hard to see Shortland Street.
There you go. You'll need these. Thanks. You coming? Yeah. Come and jump on, Chris.
So where are we going then?
We're going out to the muscle lines and yeah, hopefully you can see what it's all about.
As long as I don't end up in the water, I'll be fine.
Okay, Michael. This is it. This is where the mussels live.
So you don't dredge these?
No, it's ropes that the mussels grow on. They just thrive in these kind of conditions. This is A-grade water, which is
the best.
Which is the best, yeah.
They hold on quite well, don't they?
Yeah, they've got a good grip.
Tell me about sustainability.
We've been farming here for nearly 30 years, and if it isn't sustainable, we wouldn't be in business. Okay, we'll cook some mussels up. Here we are.
Oh, wow. Thank you. Well, these are so good. No mud, no grits.
Nope. So, Chris, it's not a bad ditch.
Oh, sorry about the ditch.
Yeah.
I kind of wasn't expecting it to be quite like this. It's definitely not a ditch.
Let's do this. Buxton, naturally pumped up.
This week at Lidl, they've got toasters and kettles for $14.99 each. This incredible power blender for only $69.99 from Sunday the 4th of September at Lidl.
If you take a second look, you'll find lots of places to use Dettol. Because there are more ways than ever to kill 99.9% of bacteria and viruses. Discover new places to use Dettol.
Make a move with Cornetto. No one can resist its irresistible crown, crunchy wafer, creamy ice cream and legendary chocolatey tip. Cornetto, creamy and crunchy.
Seal It Bang, Limescale and Shine. Experience the instant power formula and its incredible efficiency on limescale and dirt. Seal It Bang's instant power works so quickly on limescale it almost makes cleaning exciting.
Right now there's an amazing deal on super reliable BT broadband. Join today and get a massive 67% discount. It's £5 a month and a 12-month contract. You'll get a super reliable Wi-Fi connection. And when you're out and about, you can connect into the UK's largest Wi-Fi network for free. And you can have it all for a 67% discount. Get BT broadband for £5 a month and on a 12-month contract. For new joiners discounts, call 0800 800 950 or visit bt.com/deals.